Now, I have witnessed many districts move away from sustainability because of a variety of factors. The biggest one being not attending professional development, not giving time for teachers to be able to learn computer science concepts, practices, skills, understandings, etc., and the pedagogical knowledge. So yeah, it's great. You might be providing professional development, but if you don't provide the time for teachers to attend the PD or to continue their learning outside of PD and actually try and implement in their classroom in a meaningful and sustained and consistent way, in terms of how frequently you do it, it's going to have drastically different results. But going back to Eisner's quote, you need to have content knowledge to be able to know where students are going or what potential directions they might head in order to be able to guide them in this way. If you do not have that content knowledge and you are just like one lesson ahead, then you'll be like the high school programming teacher that I had, who was literally like reading the chapter right before we were actually going to learn that particular concept or whatever and apply it in the projects that we created. So we were handed a month's worth of projects. Most of the kids would finish it in a week or two, including myself. And then we'd literally just play video games on the computers because we had nothing else to do. The teacher could not guide us any further. And when we got stuck, the teacher did not know how to help us. All that to say, again, my background is in music education. When I first went into the classroom and started teaching computer science education, there were many times students came up to me and I was like, I don't know how to solve that bug or that problem or do that thing that you want to do. Let me go home and research it. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll talk to you about how I researched it, the processes that I took to come to some kind of a solution, and then we'll work through it together. This approach made it so that I was constantly learning, constantly doing new languages, figuring out new bugs to solve, new ways to create things, etc. So it's okay to not have the answer right away, but you need to be willing to learn that answer, and again, not be reliant upon curriculum developers or providers to create and solve the problems for you. And again, that's easier said than done, and you need the support from administrators to be able to do that. Because I had the luxury of not having children at home that needed to be taken care of. I could spend my weeknights and weekends figuring these things out and learning how to do this, but most teachers do not have that luxury. They need time during the work hours to actually be able to learn this content and pedagogical knowledge.